Good
Hello,
morning.
hello. How are
How
you?
are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. Look at you. You're all dolled up and ready to roll.
I'm actually ready to go to after my day is full, but I'm ready to go to the gym.
Good
Mm,
for you. Look at you.
yes, yes, that's
So
right. I mean,
there is no
my
try. You're doing it. Is it on your calendar?
my gym?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I
So that's
wish.
your big rocks, right? That's your personal big rocks. So you want to make sure you put it on there because you'll see it every day.
Yeah, that's right. It's a
And
good
then it'll
strategy.
motivate you. And it's just part of your demeanor. You're
Routine.
going to keep going. So you want to make sure you add
Mhm.
it.
Very good.
Okay, tell me what will make this call successful for you?
Keep holding me accountable. I love it, you know?
Okay, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yes, because
So
although it seems to be like, oh my gosh, but
don't
at the
roll your
same
eyes at me, sister. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, so tell me, how did it go when you interviewed her, the assistant?
I will, well, I didn't yet. Yeah, yesterday she sent me a text message and said, hey, I still didn't, I
Okay.
didn't put in my calendar. I think I am trying to procrastinate in my subconscious.
Right. Oh, I know. I
Uh,
have something that
yeah.
I'm doing right now, the same thing. Yeah. I even asked one of my agents because she called me really early. She's like, I'm making my calls and da 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 da. There's just one person. I'm like, okay, if you call that one person, I'll call my one person that's given me. So we're
I
doing that
love it.
today. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So yeah, I need to make, time to call her definitely. But I think because, of what we looked at it, I don't feel as motivated
Right.
anymore.
Right.
And yesterday, I was I was telling my husband, like, I work a lot and I have that feeling that I do a lot of admin stuff, you know,
Hmm.
because it's just like, how do you say when there is a fire and you throw a rug
Right. Right.
to uh,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
It's like you're putting
And
a Band-Aid on it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And because I also do a lot of leases, right? Because my clients, they relocate here. Most of them come from Brazil. The second or third year they are buying. So, and especially in this market, I'm not gonna give them away,
Right. Are you
because yeah,
cultivating them? Are they in
yes,
your
I
command?
am.
Okay.
I am. I do have a specific smart plan for people who just lease, and I always try to, 3 months or 6 months before I touch base and some of them, like, some decides to like extend the lease, some decides,
Mhm.
yeah, let's start looking, for a house to buy.
Good. Good.
So they are a good opportunity or a good lead. But
For
the thing
you.
is, like yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, going back and forth with the agent, and I have these clients that they ask about everything, and I have to breathe because I know that people are different, right? But sometimes it's just like throw your day, away because they are so intensive. They want to know all the details, but why? Because why this? Why that? And I'm like, oh my gosh, really? So yesterday was like a self-reflection about what I truly think that should not look like my day.
Good. Wow.
Yes,
I'm so glad you're
yes,
looking at it that way.
yes. And but again, right, most of my clients, they are Brazilian, so it's much easier. And since we spoke, I think I got two new buyers, and tomorrow I'm going on a listing. But tomorrow it's a lease listing, right?
It's a what
Um,
listing? I'm not understanding.
lease, lease listing, yeah.
So where'd you get the lead from?
Well, people find me in these Facebook groups.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
but I don't even keep a track. I usually ask, "Hey, how did you find me?" It's not
So you have to keep
uncommon.
track. Remember,
I
I told you
know.
that. So you've got to be, okay, so write this down. I
Mhm.
am running a business. This isn't a
Mhm.
hobby. I'm running a business.
Mhm.
Okay. You're the CEO of your own company. And tomorrow morning, you're going to need to ask yourself, would I rehire myself? Right? If I went
Mhm.
and interviewed with the chief operation manager, would I
Mhm.
be able to come up with the answers that, to the questions? And right now you couldn't, right? You don't even know
Mhm.
where it
Yeah,
came from.
exactly. That's so
Or you
true.
don't even know what closed last year that came from X, Y, and Z. You might be
Mhm.
missing a boat someplace, when I mean
Yeah.
leads,
Yeah.
or you might be paying for something that's needless.
Yeah, no, that's right. And like last year, sorry, last week, I there one specific day that I've dedicated to lead gen. But I will tell you, I did that not sitting at my table calling people. I did that while I was in traffic.
Yeah,
I
I
asked
do the
my
same thing.
yeah, I
So the
asked
cool thing
my
is your assistant can be texting you
yes, that's
with their telephone numbers. So you don't have to like look it up. That's what I do.
yeah.
I have them text me their telephone numbers.
Yeah, that's good. She prepared actually a list of past clients and
Good.
but I didn't, there was no phone number. But anyway, one of my past clients, she was like, "Yeah, I'm actually actively looking for a house." And I'm like, "Whoa." She even told me, "Oh, and I put an offer on a new construction, but they didn't go through."
Yeah.
So if you know anything, these people that they wanna look by themselves. I mean, we had a good experience, but I feel that it's a type of like not super loyal client. If she finds the opportunities, them first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Have you ever did like, the video that you did for me? That was amazing.
Yes.
I got 300 hits on it, right?
Oh,
So,
that's good.
yeah, so thank you. So the thing is, you may want to do a reel, right? And say, hey,
Mm-hmm.
just want to put it out there. If you're one of my past clients, make sure you reach out to me. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously, you know what to do in a new home situation if you're looking at new
Mm-hmm.
homes. So the more you
Mm-hmm.
talk about it, the more you put it
Are
out
you are you
there.
recording this? Are you
Yes,
recording this?
I
Okay,
am.
great. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
The
Sorry.
more you put it out there, the
Yeah,
more they're going
exactly.
to hear it, right? So,
That's right.
and then people aren't used to you doing videos, so they're probably going to
Mm-hmm.
say, what's she doing? So they're going to
Mm-hmm.
listen. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, okay, so like the video that you did, there's a team leader who has been reaching out to me, but just can't afford it, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, do you want the results like this? So I sent the
Mm-hmm.
video, right? You
Mm-hmm.
are miserable with your maps coach.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah.
miserable. So if
Okay.
I'm able to help you, why wouldn't you hire me? You know what I mean?
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes,
so
true.
and so what you would do is send that video to your past clients. Or okay, so even let's say your top 50. You say,
Okay.
hey Sam, how are you? I just want to
Mhm,
check in with you and see, how's your family? I heard Tom's graduating this year. That's exciting.
mhm,
Let me know
mhm.
if you have any questions right now regarding the real estate market. I am here for you.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, because a second client that I've spoke and I knew that their family is growing, right?
Yes.
Just because you follow them. And I was like, hey, I just want to check on you guys and see how's everything going. If you have any plans. And he was like, yeah, actually, we've been thinking about getting a new house, but he's like, I want to save up to 20% to then.
And then I would
And
ask why. Why is that so important to you?
because he wants to like not pay PMI, get better interest rates. So he feels because he wants to leave his current home for an investment.
Mhm.
So he wants, or
So what I would
maybe.
do is figure out what sales price and show them the different payments with PMI, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Because that 20%, because the less money, I mean, if it's an investment, the less
mm-hmm,
money you put into an investment, That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, but no, but he wants to buy the second home to move to that house and leave the current house as a
Oh,
yeah, as an investment, you know.
got it. Got it.
Yeah.
I would just try to attempt, I should say, I would attempt to show them different ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now's the time. I
Mm-hmm.
know over
Mm-hmm.
here, it's crazy. There's who knows what's going to happen, by the end of the
Yeah,
year. Prices keep going up. They're
that's
not
true.
leveling, it's crazy.
That's
My
true.
mom's house is on the market. It's like over 20,000 asking price. We had like,
Whoa,
and
whoa.
large land too. It's
Yeah, wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I went under contract with 2 other clients, which is so good. Yay.
Good, good. I'm so proud of
Yeah.
you. So this week you have 2
Mm,
transactions and possibly 3 more coming. You have that listing.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
today's
Hope
what,
so.
Wednesday?
Yes. Yeah. So I feel like, because usually the week pass, like the first day, the second day, I'm super pumped and usually I go down.
Mhm.
But this week I was like, oh my gosh, I'm holding the plates.
Good for you. I'm so proud of
Yes.
you. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mindset.
It's a
It's all
good
about
feeling.
mindset.
Yeah, that's true. So and it requires effort,
It
it
does
requires,
require
I
effort.
feel sometimes like drained, like, oh my
Right.
gosh, but that thoughts just go away quick because I also have my husband by my side that he's like, hey, I want to work for you, he keeps insisting because he's done, like he's tired of his corporate job.
Right.
And like I've mentioned yesterday or Monday, we do have this business like a grocery
The grocery
store.
store. Right.
Yeah, and that would be a great subject to explore, in the future because it's a place definitely that I can maybe promote some events. Um, and it's interesting that I don't get leads from there. Whenever I get, they're not good leads. It's like people who just got into USA and they maybe some of them they don't have the paperwork.
Well, you have to think
So
about it, right? The people who work in the grocery store are hourly, right?
yeah.
And they probably can't, unless they're management or something, right? They might not be
Yeah,
able to afford, you know.
yeah.
However, do they know you enough though? Do they?
They do. They are friends, and the people that we hire, they actually don't need to work. Let's put like this.
Good.
They are there because either so we have 2 really good employees that one of them, the wife was transferred here to work for Apple, and the other one, the guy also is working here for so long. So it's like the people are on their 60s,
Right,
but they
right.
would like to have something to work so they don't speak really well the
Yeah.
English, right? But they still want to continue working. So it's a really good opportunity for them. But they don't have to work, you know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
So,
right.
but they work amazing. We get like really really good feedbacks, from our clients. But we have like all types of clients you can think of. Yesterday I was talking to a lender. She's Brazilian, married with a American guy, and I was telling her like, hey, let's connect. And she lives here. She didn't know that I was. She didn't know about me until they went to my office. She and her husband, they are both lenders, and they saw me on the ALC picture.
Oh, you're on the
And
ALC? I didn't know that.
yes, I am
Oh,
on the
good,
ALC. And
good.
then her husband, who I've already done, a transaction with him, he told her like, hey, I've worked with Vivian, she's Brazilian, you should reach out to her because she's new into the business. He dragged her to work with him, right?
Mhm.
So I was telling her about the store, and she was like, oh my gosh, no way the store is yours,
Oh my
because
goodness.
everybody knows the store. it's a
Right.
it's a,
Well,
like
that's
almost,
great.
yeah, it's a good thing for Brazilians here. So I just need to explore, a little bit
Okay,
more
so let me
because
ask you this. What would it look like if you did an event there for your past clients?
Yeah, that's what I ever thought about that. Again, it's just because I feel like I am piling stuff and it's
So
like one more thing.
this is what the assistant can help you with. You could say, this is what I want to do, make it happen.
Okay.
Have her call, like maybe, because I don't know what the weather's like over there, but over here it's hot. You could do like
Mhm.
a snow cone,
Mhm.
uh, I want to call it a trailer, but it's
Truck.
not.
It's
Yeah,
like a
snow cone
truck.
truck, right? Snow cone
Uh-huh.
truck. And then also on the truck somehow, make sure you have a big sign of you. Because people are going
Uh-huh.
to go, what's going on? Why are
Mhm.
you doing that? And you say, well, this is
Mhm.
what I do,
Mhm. Yeah.
and if they come, maybe give them $5 off grocery or something like that.
Mhm. Yeah, some kind of partnership, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And you have one of your lenders help you pay for this.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely
You
have
know,
to
uh,
leverage.
definitely. Even so let's schedule this out, right? So that's the
Uh-huh.
summer. So the
Mm,
fall would be pumpkins. So maybe you
mhm.
get like a big huge bin of pumpkins and
Big,
you have
huge what? Sorry?
of pumpkins for
Mhm.
Halloween
Yeah.
or for
Okay, but what
Thanksgiving.
did you say, pen?
A bin. You know how you can have those delivered. So just a bin, a
It's a
cart full of pumpkins that you give away to
uh,
your
got it.
clients.
Okay, okay, got it. Mhm.
So 4th of July is coming.
Mhm.
Um, you could hand
Rachel is good about that, right? Rachel.
Rachel Adams. Yes,
Oh
yes,
my
she is really,
gosh.
really good. So,
Yeah.
okay, so 4th of July, you have your assistant do a post of where all the fireworks are going to be,
Mhm.
you know. The fall, I don't know where this is all coming from, so I'm just going for it, okay?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
fall, pumpkin time, um, you can say like the best pies, the best pumpkin pies, where to go,
Mhm. And
right?
even in the even what should I say the word? Promote the store, because people can buy the stuff from
Yeah.
there.
So
Mhm.
I know over here, a lot of the cute little stores, cute little, private owned grocery stores will have vendors such as bakers, have homemade pies there. And you could do
Mhm.
that too.
Mhm.
Have your husband, get a vendor of a baker who has the pies there. And you could do a postcard sent to your past clients. And then they bring the postcard in to get a free
Mhm.
pie.
Mm,
And
I
then
see what
you
you're
pay
saying.
for the pie.
Got it.
Me.
Mhm.
So we do
Mhm.
that in the office. I have an agent who has a lot of land, blah, 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 blah. And they have
Mhm.
fruit stands in their land, right? And
Mhm.
so she has a vendor that comes out and actually puts freezers in all the offices with the pies.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's really, really cool. And it helps all the agents, right? And it
Right.
might be
Mhm.
something that you do. This is good. Might be something that you do for the office as an ALC
Mhm.
leader. You
Mhm.
could say, hey, I just want to let you know we have a vendor at my store.
Mhm.
And if
Mhm.
you want to participate, you'll have
Mhm.
to pay for the pies. And the way you pay for the pies is the postcard. They turn in the postcard to the cashier.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, very good. I was kind of thinking while you were talking. I mean, definitely my VA, she has helped me in the past with some ads, right? She's good about it in terms of like working with Canva, stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I'm always trying to go back, like with the poor Julia. But like I'm trying to think, like maybe, do you think I should have someone just helping, focusing on the events
Yeah,
part?
yeah, you could, she is supposed to be good at
Yeah, she's
the
supposed to
marketing.
be good. Exactly, you
So
know?
this is what you would want to do when you're talking with her, when she's texting you or calling her.
Mhm, mhm,
Say, okay, let's jump on a Zoom. I
mhm,
want to
mhm,
ask you a few questions and just go over the
mhm,
KPA and
mhm,
say and ask her, what is the perfect job for you?
mhm, mhm,
What does that look like?
mhm,
This is what I'm looking for, kind
mhm,
of thing, and tell her what you're looking for. You're actually looking for somebody to help you plan the events and do your
Mhm.
marketing, do more
Yeah.
social media, right? Yeah. And then
Yeah.
ask her to make you a flyer, doll, because how do I say it? There was a gal who used to work for another office, and she, oh, I'm one of the best. And oh, yeah, I do
Mm,
that. Yeah, I do that. And when she delivered it, I was like,
that's not what I'm looking
yeah,
at.
because I don't want to have to ask 3 times for a
Mhm.
mock-up, right?
Mhm.
And so what happened was I got her 3 tries, and then I
Mhm.
love Michael Lewis Marketing Suite. They know my style. They get
Michael Lewis. Okay. Is
Mhm.
the people that we do have some kind of discount through Keller Williams or
Yes,
no? It is, right?
amazing. Do you want me to set
Yeah.
a phone call up with you?
You mind? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, amazing. I was
Really?
one of his very first leaders to hire them. It was so funny
Really?
because we were actually out of the meeting, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Hey, can I present this to you? It's my first time to present to Keller Williams." I'm like, "Yeah."
Mhm.
It was like my first leadership meeting too. And then him and I just connected. So he always allows me to give him some suggestions too. So
Okay,
he's amazing.
that's good.
Yeah, and he listens, and he'll
That's
pivot
good.
if you need to pivot to something else.
Okay. Okay, very good.
Okay.
And how do you think, like yesterday I was in this panel of luxury agents and there was like Gene Runt. You may have heard about him, Gene. No?
Oh, Gene Rivers.
Gene Rivers, the guy. No, it's not Gene Rivers.
Okay, okay,
Gene Runt is like a top team in Austin.
okay.
He does have his own, he's Keller Williams, but he has his own building. He's a
Yeah,
top agent in town.
got it.
So, and he has this person that's like a client care. And I feel like that you have to be a top agent or not to have this type of person. I
Mhm.
am really trying to find a mix, of someone that could take a really good care of my clients. I don't think maybe Julia would have this profile, by
Well,
what we've
write
read.
that down. I want you to write that down so you don't
Okay.
forget this, or you can
Okay.
listen to the video. You're looking for
Okay.
somebody, it's a client care.
Person. Yeah, some of them called like something bear. Mm, I forgot.
Something bear.
Something. Yeah, like the bear, the animal. Like I forgot the name. Jason Abrams. He used
I
a
love
lot that.
Jason.
Yeah. He used a lot this term, which I
Mhm.
forgot.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
like it is a client care person.
Right.
But anyway, so but again, it's hard for me to think of because I feel that my VA that she's part-time, right? First of all, she mostly speak English, so that doesn't help with the Portuguese language, right? And I feel that she's already like so full with the activities that we already have, so she would not be the right person.
Right.
Um, I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to.
I'm gonna put some feelers out and see. I'm gonna put some feelers out myself
Mhm.
for like a VA who speaks Portuguese. Who knows? It might be there, right?
Yeah, exactly. I've tried already so many, companies, and
Yeah.
that's
So
a
so
tough
let me
one.
see. And
Yeah.
then I will hook you up with Michael Lewis. I'll email
Okay.
the 2 of you, and he'll probably, do a presentation or something,
Okay.
or send it
Okay.
to somebody else.
Would
Um,
you? I'm just also while you think it, just also throwing thoughts.
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Uh,
I'm throwing, yeah.
yeah. Have you had an actual physical space for like Michelle Zaragoza, office, like for you, not for Keller Williams, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Still under Keller Williams, but I'm talking about, have you thought or have you had a space, like a physical office space for your stuff? Or you will
Okay,
always
for my
work?
okay, no. For my coaching, I work from home, which is nice, right?
Right.
And I
Yeah.
mean, it's 7:26 here, so it allows me to
7:26.
AM.
Oh, yeah, now.
Yeah, yeah. And so, I have a beautiful office actually. If
Oh,
you,
you do?
Yeah, I did I did a reel because Rachel's like pushing me out of my comfort zone too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is nice. I will
Uh-huh.
send you a picture of my office.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
that's
my cousin Barb went and saw it, and she's like, "This is my favorite office ever,"
really, oh,
because I really thought my Stockton office was pretty, and she's like,
uh-huh.
"No, no, there's a little bit more things I need to do, but
Okay,
it's more my style."
okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes, 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 yes. And the only reason I'm asking that, and but you have a team. Do you have a team?
Oh,
No?
don't. So, well, I do have a team for my leadership. I don't sell real estate anymore.
Oh, you don't sell? Okay,
Mm.
so when you're talking about your office, you're talking about Keller Williams' office? No.
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Yes. Yes. So,
Okay.
okay.
Oh,
So, I've been a team leader for the last 13 years,
okay, got it.
and I oversaw 5 offices, and
Okay.
I'm what they call a black belt team leader. And
Okay.
I'm an Eagle black belt, all these whatever, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So, and what that means is as I coach people like I've always,
mm-hmm,
the team leaders are supposed to be coaching the top 20% and
mm-hmm.
coach them into maps or something, right?
Okay.
And so what I did though, about 2 months ago, God moved a mountain. I think I explained this to you one day. God
Yes,
moved a
yes.
mountain for me, and I was offered a really great position. And I was like,
Mm-hmm,
I don't know what I want to do, because I
mm-hmm,
had loyalty to all this stuff, right? Well, then
mm-hmm,
Rachel reached out to me. She's like, "Hey, wait a minute. I heard you're looking." And I'm like, "Girl, I don't
mm-hmm.
know. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm feeling overwhelmed." She's like, "No, you're going to coach with me, and you're going to be able to work from home, and we're going to make sure you get clients. And if you want
Oh,
to go recruit and be a team leader, you can over in Sacramento, right?" And
mm-hmm,
that's
mm-hmm.
what's happening. I have a life by design right now.
Wow,
Have
that's amazing.
a life by design. I'm so blessed. God has allowed me, which I didn't share any of this part with you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
my stepfather was dying. And
Oh,
so it allowed me to have 45 days
mm-hmm.
helping my mom through it. My mom's in the family room right now
Okay,
with
okay.
me until we figure things out. And
Yeah.
um, because I'm work. And so I'm so grateful that
Wow,
God
that's
was able to, oh
amazing.
my gosh, I was able to be with her.
That's a relief. Yeah.
I was able to, my whole family was able to be there, my kids, my husband, and
Mm-hmm.
we had to pack her up and get it ready to list and all of that.
I
So,
got it. Wow,
yeah.
that's amazing.
And this is crazy, Vivian. My sister-in-law died 5 days later.
Wow.
And so she was put into hospice. And
Mm.
my brother was having a stroke when his wife was in
Oh
hospice.
my
So
gosh.
he was in the hospital. And I'm the type of person that, okay, God, am I supposed to go? Okay, I'll just do it. And so I have like a switch
Mm-hmm.
in my head. Like, I'm not going
Mm-hmm.
to be emotional. My heart is going
Mm-hmm.
to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
So I dealt with that, after I dealt
Mm-hmm.
with my father, right? My
Wow.
stepfather, who's like my
Mm-hmm.
father,
I see. I see. Mm-hmm.
so all this was happening, and then I get offered this position, and I'm like, why is God amazing?
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Oh, wow. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
because I would have to say,
extraordinary.
I know, I would have to say, when I went to Austin 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, so many people walked up to me and said, "Wow, you look like the old Michelle again. Your energy level and I'm like, God,
Hmm.
did I come across miserable or something? I didn't know this,
Uh-huh,
what's
uh-huh,
going on."
uh-huh,
And a
uh-huh.
couple people are like, "Well, in the regional meetings, you usually help everybody, but you just sat
Yes.
for the last couple months,
Yes.
said
I
anything."
see. I see.
I'm like, "Wow,
Wow.
I know. God shows up."
Wow. Yes, he does all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So,
well, we do our part and he will show up definitely.
yes. Anyways, okay.
That's
So I
so
was going to send you
good.
a picture. What else do you need from me?
Yeah, no, the reason why I was asking, it's because and no, my husband also keeps throwing stuff and I want to make sure that I do not overcommit, you know.
Right.
Like I want to do things organized, in the right order. So because we do have, like the grocery store that I was talking about it, we are actually gonna move to the front of the building because we are actually expanding, the store. And the actual store will be vacant soon, and he was like, "Oh, we could have a like Vivian Mussi." And I'm like, "Hey, hey, hey, why am I gonna have the actual location if I can work from home? I don't have a team, we're gonna add in some expenses that we may not need it." And he was like, "But it's about the exposure." My husband is like the dreamer. He's faithful,
Right.
you
Right.
know. And I'm
Right.
like, okay, I like the idea. I like that we are gonna have still the store right there that could, be a good thing because they are gonna be next to each other. I also have like really, really top clients that they still go to the store because it's a nice store, right?
Mhm.
So when I say, but the leads, I'm talking about the leads that come to me, they're not as good. But the public, the
Right.
people
Right.
that go to the store, we do have like a range of really nice people. So he was like, "It's about exposure, you don't." He's more the faithful, the guy who's like looking always, ahead and then more
Bigger.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you
Mhm.
know. So I
Mhm.
just wanted to hear
Okay, so
your opinion.
so this is my opinion. If I was selling, I would not work from home. I'm the type of person who would have to go in,
Mm-hmm.
start my day at 7 o'clock in the morning or
Mm-hmm.
8 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
in the morning, because I am the type of person that could be like sitting here and looking at my baseboards. And, oh,
I
those are,
see. Procrastinating, yeah.
or you know what I mean? I could
Yes,
get
I know.
distracted so fast, and
Uh-huh.
I can, at least I'm being honest, right? And
All
the
right.
most
Yeah, yeah.
successful agents have offices,
I know. That's so true. That's
and
so
you
true.
are who you surround yourself with, they say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had that in my mirror. I just erased it, but you're right.
You are who you surround
Okay.
yourself with.
Yeah. And
So,
also to tell you
however,
the yeah, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
however, in our society right now,
Mm-hmm.
because of COVID, we're
Mm-hmm.
all learning how to work from home.
That's true. Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, definitely I think it's something to think, but also to be realistic with, the like how much it would cost because I think to have that place technically because it's like a strip mall. So, it's not like an office inside of a building. It would be something to have like the how do you say the sign in the front,
right.
like a
Have-
walking thing,
so you would have to check with, I don't know if the franchise agreements are different over there than in California. So
Okay.
you might not be able, here you wouldn't be able to put, unless you were a mega agent. What's your volume right now? I can't remember.
Well, right now it's around the
Or,
2 millions.
or
Like
average.
I would say 10 millions yearly.
Okay. So I don't know what the criteria is, but you can over here for 10 million, you can have a mega agent office. And if you have a mega agent office, you can put Keller Williams up.
I
So
can. Yeah, I
yeah,
have to check, right? That's a good
yeah.
idea. That's a good point. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know
Okay.
what the requirements are for the DRE over there and all of that.
Okay. How does it call DRE, you said?
Department of Real Estate. I don't know what it's called, or the Bureau of Real Estate, or whatever the license, whatever the rules are.
But that is through Keller Williams or
No,
it's
that
through
is through
the
the
track?
state. That's through the
Through
state.
this.
And then
Okay.
you have the Keller Williams. But what's interesting is, I don't think, not to downplay your team leader, but for her not to know about the KPA stuff, I was like, how long has she been a team leader? Does she know any of this stuff?
Mhm.
So you might need to talk with the region and bypass her if she doesn't know the answer.
When you're talking her, who are
Your
you
team
talking about?
leader.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about because yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Because KWRI is pushing the KPA a lot, right? And
Okay.
so for her not to know where to find,
Hmm.
and it's right there. It's the first screen,
Yeah,
so I was like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. I was even asking like, hey, and it's he. After he sent me, I told him like, hey, how do you call it this? And he's like, oh, this is job match,
okay, job match.
report. Yeah. So, but anyway,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it was more about a communication,
got it, got
understanding.
it.
Yeah. But okay, very good. I'll definitely look into that. But truly, I think I truly need to, and that's probably our next steps from now on, to help me allocate the activities that I am not supposed to be doing and delegating to the right person. And I think once I get to that point, I am more prepared to be more strategic, like, oh, now let's look into the office, the actual office. But I feel, and even if I need to hire someone, like we were talking about it, like Julia, just to do events, and I know the teams they do that,
Yes,
because
they do.
otherwise,
You're
one
doing,
person.
if you're doing it, you,
Mhm.
you're not going out and getting another listing. So you
Yeah,
need to
exactly.
hire somebody, right?
Exactly.
So I encourage you to take career visioning
Hmm.
whenever it comes around. Yes, it's
Hmm.
going to wipe out a day and a half. It will, but it
Hmm.
will help you get a clear vision, or at
Hmm.
least start to.
That's so funny. Yesterday, someone called me. I don't know if it was, some connections or not. Someone called me saying, "Hey, this is this person. I'm calling on behalf of this top agent. We're gonna have a virtual career vision class. So I'd like to know if you're interested. It's gonna be in August." I'm like, hmm. Oh, I thought initially that was an invitation, like a free
Right,
invitation.
right.
He's like, no, no, no.
Oh, no.
We are still, yeah. But it was like, that's so interesting, all at the same time.
So do me a favor, email me that information because I have somebody who could take that.
Okay, I still didn't get it because the person, I've
Oh,
asked it the same, and the
yeah.
person said, yeah, we are on the final arrangements. I will send you the email as soon as I have all the
Okay.
details. So I definitely
Okay.
can send that to you. Hmm.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but it's a lot to work, right?
You know what though? If it wasn't, we would be bored.
Yeah, that's right. And
Right?
that's what I like about you. You're intense, Michelle. I cannot follow you. Truly, when you say, I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna send it, and guess what? The email comes, you're like bum bum bum, and I'm like super impressive and I
Thank
love it.
you. Thank you so
Yes.
much. I appreciate that. It's very, very kind. Do me a
Yeah.
favor. On that note, I have 2 more spots open. So if you know
Okay.
anybody who's looking for coaching, let
Perfect. Yeah,
invite
yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it would be, I mean, whoever, join would be
And I
so.
can help you and I can like credit you like $100 or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, very good.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's a
Oh,
good
and I
point.
wanted to tell you what Ryan said, just so we're on the same page.
About the okay.
Yeah, did he call you?
No. Mm-mm. Well,
Okay,
unless if I have a voicemail that I still didn't listen to.
you're so funny. They are charged the day. Okay, I know that. That. Okay, Ryan. Good morning, ladies. I've looked through the website, can't pronounce it.
Uh-huh.
And um, and one thing I saw is that on the 1st, we can send a prorated invoice that would cover from the 22nd to the 1st. So we would credit you $400 and then the future billing will be on the 1st.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, either way, I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure that we have this corrected, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't mind, like I've mentioned, it's just to have what we've agreed, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
want,
And I'm
you
sorry that
know,
I thought they told me it was going to be easy and apparently
yeah,
not.
I know, but it's like maybe many requests, and I get it. It's not a problem. It's just,
Thank you.
so yeah, that works.
Okay. I
No
just told
problem.
you this is perfect. Okay.
Okay, wonderful.
All
So
right.
you are
So
like, and you solve things like right away. You do not wait. Okay, I'm gonna check, or okay, no, you do it. You are a
because
Nike.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because if I treat you guys the way I want to be treated. And when I was selling and I have high expectations of my leadership team. So I would just assume you would have high expectations of me. You're paying me, you know what I mean? And so I want to make sure I come through.
That's amazing. That's amazing. You care about others, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love what I do. I love this part of my I don't even consider it a job. Yeah. And so what's really cool is Rachel now has a different coach. And so I'm going to start meeting with her once a week, and whatever she learns from that coach, I'm going to learn.
Oh,
and I can pass it on to you all.
That's amazing. I also can't keep up with Rachel, really.
Oh my gosh,
Right?
girl, I can't either.
And she's like, you know, she has 3 babies at home, you know, it's a
Yeah.
totally different.
She has a full-time nanny.
Okay, and a
That
cooker.
middle boy, I know, right? That middle boy though, oh my gosh. I said, that's going to be your Dennis the Menace. Oh my gosh. I just
He's
love
active.
there's a picture of everybody looking all cute, and then all of a sudden he's like going, you know, oh my gosh, he is so stinking funny. He was into everything when we were taking our pictures. I was like, I just want to squeeze him and kiss him all over.
Exactly. So he will make a difference in this world. I can tell you.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
There was
so
something that I was going to say. I missed it. I can't remember.
No problem.
Yeah, if you have any questions or anything, you know, you can reach out to me.
Yes, I will. I will. I'm learning a lot.
But I'm glad. All right. Have a
Thank you,
blessed day.
Michelle. Thank you, the same.
Thank
Great
you.
one. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.